Of these lightning strikes all week long. He was talking about Tuesday and Wednesday. Well, here we are Tuesday evening and we're getting them.
Yeah, this was the time frame, and that's why officials put out the red flag warning, meaning that because of thunderstorms in this case, red flag warning could just mean explosive fire growth potential, and for what reasons. Then they have to list the reasons for that red flag warning. It could be extremely dry conditions and some wind. In this case, it was thunderstorms producing wind and the dry lightning, and that combination, unfortunately, was a bad combination. With this fire starting, we had the lightning again, and we have the gusty winds from strong outflows, 40 to 50 mile-an-hour winds at the onset of this fire. That's why it erupted so quickly, up to 500 acres very quick. It's probably bigger than that right now. We just haven't got the latest number, just has not been updated. Storms are pushing to the north, and I've been watching the computer charts, and I'm just concerned. As I mentioned, the threat would go into the morning. The red flag warning in many locations is in effect until 6 a.m., and the reason for that, an unstable atmosphere is coming up all through southwest Idaho, and the back edge of it, where we start to see more stability, thunderstorms relaxing, or the chance for storms relaxing, is not going to come through southern Idaho until about 6 o'clock in the morning. Now, I don't see a lot of moisture. I was going to look at the satellite picture and check, and I'm looking off of one of the computers to the south here, and I still see some energy that could still come in and trigger even a storm nearby. Could get us some gusty, erratic winds. So we have to watch out for that, the threat till 6 o'clock in the morning. Then things are going to start to kind of mellow out. Let's take a look at it. We'll switch computers. I want to show you the lightning strikes. This shows the general groupings of the lightning strikes, and there you see it right in here. There was a cluster of strikes, and notice where the rain was falling. The rain fell right in here, and then right on the edge of that rain, that's where those lightning strikes caused the fire, because it was still hot and dry, where these lightning strikes again were likely having rain just put the fire out. So that's storms going to the north. Good news there. Let's take a look at what's happening now. I want to jump on ahead here and look at that forecast coming in. Here's the Treasure Valley forecast coming, the Magic Valley forecast. 96 inches shown, 95 in Twin tomorrow, mostly sunny skies. West Central Mountains, you have the threat for the storms through tonight, and even tomorrow morning we may get lightning strikes here overnight tonight that could trigger fires, and that threat could go to around 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning, maybe a little earlier, but we'll just say to be on the safe side then. Then everything pushes to the north and we get back into the 90s, 95 in Idaho City, 96 in Garden Valley. A Treasure Valley forecast coming up for tomorrow again is going to primarily call for temperatures to be right around 100, maybe a degree or two less hot than today. 100 Ontario, 101 in Mountain Home, becoming mostly sunny. Not a huge threat for storms coming in for tomorrow. And again, I think even in the morning will be dry in southern Idaho. It's the Central Mountains where that threat is. We'll jump ahead and take a look at that extended forecast. And coming in this week, it is going to get very hot. Now, the thunderstorm threat, I think, will just virtually disappear. No lightning likely for Thursday all the way into at least Monday and maybe Tuesday. But look at these temperatures continuing to dry out the fuels, 101 to 105, and it could even be some hotter temperatures trying to mix in there as we move through the beginning of next week. This is a very hot spell, and obviously if we start to bring in the threat, and I have seen it looking out 16 days, 2 more threats of maybe bringing some waves of lightning through, and of course you can never tell, but we're going to have to watch
Late tomorrow afternoon, we might see the same thing.
Well, no, late tomorrow afternoon, I think we'll be clearing. It's tomorrow morning in the Central Mountains. Once we can get through midday tomorrow, I think we're mostly in the clear. Really, the worst of it has been this evening, but the threat is still there, a little less overnight tonight, tomorrow morning.
Okay, let me show you this picture.